Dominate your mind and achieve inner peace in just 7 days. Stoicism. You frequently find yourself caught in the relentless whirlpool of daily life. The world pulls you in different directions. Work pressures, family responsibilities, social obligations. It's overwhelming, isn't it? Stoicism offers a beacon of clarity. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This highlights a fundamental Stoic principle. Your responses define your reality. Imagine a tense moment at work. Your manager unexpectedly criticizes your report. You feel your heart race and your palms sweat. In this moment, you have a choice. You can react defensively or choose to pause, take a deep breath, and reflect on the feedback. What if, instead, you saw this as an opportunity to learn, rather than a personal affront? How often do you allow others' words to dictate your self-worth? When was the last time you paused before reacting to criticism? In that brief pause lies the power to choose your response, embodying the essence of Stoic practice. As you continue through your day, the chaos will inevitably resurface. Perhaps a friend cancels plans last minute, leaving you frustrated and disappointed. Reflect on this. Instead of succumbing to anger, remind yourself that you cannot control their decisions. Accept it and redirect your energy towards something productive. Could this twist in plans turn into a time for self-reflection or a chance to focus on a personal project? This moment can be frustrating, but it also holds a lesson in acceptance. Are you aware of how often you focus on things outside your control? What would happen if you shifted your mindset to embrace the present moment instead? As you engage with these principles, recognize how they apply not only in moments of crisis, but also in mundane interactions. You find yourself in line at the coffee shop, irritated by the slow service. You could let impatience bubble up, or you could use this as a chance to practice calm. Breathe deep and take in your surroundings. Notice the sounds, the chatter of patrons, the aroma of brewing coffee. This is a moment you can choose to savor rather than waste in annoyance. What small irritations do you allow to disrupt your peace? How can mindfulness in these moments alter your experiencing of daily frustrations? Now, here's your call to action. Over the next 24 hours, practice this Stoic wisdom when faced with a frustrating moment. Pause, breathe, and consciously choose your response. This simple shift can lead you to greater inner peace. Stay curious, as next time we'll dive deeper into how these practices shape your daily interactions and decisions. Hey, before you dive into this Stoic practice, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. You've started to explore the Stoic way of responding to life's little frustrations. It's a solid start, but let's take this deeper. What if I told you that you not only have the power to shape your responses, but also your very beliefs about what those responses mean? Imagine you're in the middle of a busy day, And as you juggle tasks, a colleague throws a curveball at you. They blame you for a mistake that wasn't yours. Your initial instinct might be to feel angry or defensive, but pause for a moment. What if this moment is not about defense, but about understanding? This could be an opportunity to uncover more about your workplace dynamics or even strengthen your communication skills. As you absorb this, remember Epictetus's words. It's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. This point is crucial. It challenges the idea that external events inherently dictate how we feel. Instead, it's our judgment, our interpretation that shapes our emotional landscape. Think about it. When someone criticizes you, it's not a reflection of your worth, but rather of their perspective. By recognizing this, you create distance between yourself and the turmoil of their words. Instead of spiraling, you can foster a mindset of curiosity. What can I learn from this? Or, how can this help me grow? Becomes your new mantra. Now, let's shift the scene. You're waiting in a long line at the grocery store. Your mind races. You feel impatience bubbling up. But here's a Stoic twist. What if you saw this waiting as an invitation? An invitation to be present, to notice the world around you. The rustle of bags, the colors of products on the shelves, the hum of conversation. Every moment holds a lesson if you choose to see it. What if instead of viewing it as a waste of time, you embraced it as a chance to gather your thoughts or even reflect on your day? It's an exercise in mindfulness that transforms little irritations into peaceful pauses. Could looking at life this way change your experience of the world? What if you began to consciously shift your perspective in these little moments? This practice isn't always easy. We've been conditioned to react without thinking. So, as you move throughout your day, I challenge you to tackle this head-on. When irritation arises, ask yourself, what am I focusing on right now? Is it something I can control? Reflect on how your beliefs shape your emotional responses. The path of Stoicism is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about understanding them. It's about moving from reaction to response. It transforms frustration into clarity, rage into reflection. As you journey through this week, keep an eye on those automated reactions. The next time you encounter a frustrating moment, breathe deeply, pause, and reframe your thoughts. Ask, how can I grow from this? Engage with your experiences and let the teachings of Stoicism resonate within you. You have the capacity to change your relationship with the world simply by changing how you interpret it. What changes will you make today to embrace this Stoic mindset? This is just the beginning. Next time, we'll explore how to integrate these principles into your daily decision-making. Keep discovering. This journey is just for you. You've started to see the power of Stoicism in managing your reactions. It's a great step, but let's build on that. What if I told you that your daily choices can align with Stoic principles? This alignment can help you navigate life's ups and downs more smoothly. Think about your morning routine. How do you start the day? Does it begin with chaos, or do you take a few moments for yourself? Imagine waking up a bit earlier to enjoy a cup of coffee in peace. While you sip, you can reflect on what you're grateful for, or set a positive intention for your day. This small practice can anchor you amid life's uncertainties. as you head into your day, let's focus on how to integrate Stoic ideas into your decision-making. Picture yourself at work. You have a deadline approaching, and the pressure is mounting. Instead of getting overwhelmed, ask yourself, what is within my control right now? This question can guide your thinking. You can control your focus, effort, and response. Let's say a colleague approaches with a last-minute request. Your initial thought might be irritation. But remember, this is your chance to practice Stoicism. Take a breath and think, how can I respond positively? You might choose to help your colleague or set a boundary if you're already stretched too thin. The choice is yours. What about moments outside of work? Picture yourself in traffic. Frustration can bubble up when you're stuck, but what if you shifted your perspective? Instead of feeling trapped, consider it an opportunity to listen to that podcast you've been meaning to catch up on. This simple change can turn a frustrating experience into something enjoyable. Sometimes the biggest distractions come from our own expectations. We expect everything to go smoothly, and when it doesn't, we feel let down. Ask yourself, what if I let go of those expectations? This doesn't mean you stop trying for the best outcomes, but you embrace the idea that not everything is under your control. In your conversations, be aware of how you react when disagreements arise. You might feel defensive if someone challenges your opinion. Instead, take a moment to listen. What can you gain from their point of view? Ask yourself, what if I approached this discussion with curiosity instead of conflict? This shift can lead to deeper understanding and stronger relationships. Throughout your week, remember to take little moments for reflection. Whenever you feel that familiar tension rise, pause. Ask yourself how you can turn that moment into a constructive one. Can you channel that energy into something positive instead of letting it overwhelm you? This journey is all about progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small victories. Notice when you handle situations differently than before. Each choice, each small change adds up over time to create a more stoic mindset. As we wrap up today, think about one area of your life where you can apply this stoic wisdom. Next time, we'll dive deeper into how to handle setbacks and obstacles with grace. Remember, every step you take leads you closer to understanding and embracing the Stoic way. Keep exploring. The journey is just beginning. You've taken some big steps in understanding Stoicism, and now it's time to dive deeper. Let's talk about something that often trips us up: setbacks. Life has a way of throwing obstacles in our path, doesn't it? Whether it's a work project that didn't go as planned or a personal goal that slipped through your fingers, these moments can really test our patience and resolve. First, take a deep breath. Remember, setbacks are not the end of the road. They can actually be stepping stones toward growth. Think about a time when you faced a challenge. Maybe you didn't get that promotion you worked hard for. You felt disappointed and frustrated. But what if you shifted your focus? Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This is where Stoic thinking shines. It teaches us that our response shapes our journey. Let's say, for example, you missed a deadline at work. It's easy to feel defeated, but instead of getting lost in self-blame, consider what led to this situation. Were there unexpected tasks that piled up? Did you mismanage your time? This reflection isn't about beating yourself up. It's about gathering insights for future challenges. It's okay to stumble. What matters is how you rise after the fall. Now, think about how often we attach our self-worth to our achievements. It can be so easy to equate our failures with our value as a person. This is a setup for disappointment. Instead, recognize that you are more than your projects and deadlines. You're a human being with unique experiences. Remember Epictetus's wisdom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your reaction can lead to resilience. Imagine facing that same setback, but this time with a stoic mindset. You accept the situation as it is. You analyze it without judgment. You see yourself. Okay, this happened. Now what can I do next? This shift empowers you. You become the architect of your own response. Let's take another example. Perhaps you're dealing with a personal challenge, like a falling out with a friend. It hurts, doesn't it? Instead of letting anger consume you, pause and think. What caused the rift? Can you communicate openly and seek resolution? This is where acceptance and action come into play. You can't control how others behave, but you can control how you respond. Throughout this week, I encourage you to look for setbacks in your life. When something doesn't go your way, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Turn frustration into curiosity. How can you grow from these experiences? And remember, setbacks are a part of life. They don't define you. Each of these moments offers a lesson if you're willing to see it. As you practice this mindset, you'll find that you face challenges with more resilience and clarity. Next time, we'll explore how to strengthen your focus and discipline in everyday tasks, which can make navigating those setbacks easier. The Stoic journey isn't always easy, but it's definitely worth it. Keep leaning into this practice, and let's see where it takes you. You're on a path to embracing Stoicism, and now it's time to strengthen your focus and discipline. These elements are essential for navigating life's ups and downs. They help you respond mindfully to challenges and setbacks. Let's think about what focus means. In a world full of distractions, staying focused can feel like an uphill battle. Is your phone buzzing every few minutes? Do you find your mind wandering when trying to accomplish a task? It's okay. We all face this. The good news is that you can cultivate better focus by practicing awareness. Start your day with intention. Before you jump into your tasks, take a moment to define what you want to achieve. Ask yourself, what's my priority today? This simple practice helps direct your energy. It's like setting a compass before embarking on a journey. When you know where you're heading, distractions become less tempting. Now let's put this into action. Picture yourself at work again, facing a pile of tasks. Instead of tackling everything at once, choose one task to focus on. Set a timer for 25 minutes. During this time, commit to giving your full attention to that task. If distractions arise, like a buzzing phone or a chatty colleague, acknowledge them, but keep returning your focus. This technique, called the Pomodoro technique, can help sharpen your concentration. As you practice this, you may notice how much more you accomplish. When you engage fully in one task, you increase your efficiency and reduce stress. You might even find that you have more time for things that matter outside of work. Now, let's talk about discipline. Think of discipline as your inner coach guiding you to. Stick with your Stoic practices when things get tough. Like any skill, discipline takes training. You won't always get it right, and that's completely fine. It's about progress, not perfection. Start small. Choose one habit you want to build, like a daily reflection at the end of your day. Each night, take 5 minutes to think about what went well and what you could improve. Write it down. This keeps you accountable and helps you learn continuously. Another area to consider is your response to stress. When life gets hectic, it's easy to slip into old patterns, but challenge yourself to pause instead. Next time you feel overwhelmed, take a breath. Ask, what's important right now? This helps you regain control. Remember, stress doesn't have to spiral out of control. You can choose how to respond, even in trying times. Throughout your week, be on the lookout for moments where you can apply this focus and discipline. Whether it's in your work or personal life, take notice of your reactions. When things don't go your way, could you use discipline to steer your thoughts toward learning instead of frustration? As you continue this journey, remember that focus and discipline can become your allies. They will enhance your understanding of Stoicism and fortify your ability to face obstacles. Every effort counts, no matter how small. In our next chapter, we'll explore how to apply these principles when life throws unexpected challenges your way. Keep practicing. You're doing great. In the midst of the challenges life presented, Sarah found herself at a crossroads. She had embraced Stoicism, but a recent setback had left her questioning her resilience. A major work project had fallen apart, and she felt the weight of disappointment. The criticism from her colleagues echoed in her mind. It was hard not to feel defeated. Sitting in her favorite coffee shop, she replayed the moments of failure. What did I do wrong? She thought. Then she remembered the Stoic teachings that had guided her thus far. With a deep breath, she paused. Instead of spiraling, she asked herself, what can I learn from this? Just as Epictetus taught her, it wasn't about the situation, but how she chose to respond. This was a turning point. With her newfound clarity, Sarah took out her journal. She wrote down the lessons she had gleaned from the experience. Each word felt like a step toward reclaiming her power. She recognized that mistakes were not a reflection of her worth, but opportunities for reflection and growth. Later that week, Sarah faced another test of her Stoic practice. She was in a team meeting when a colleague, feeling frustrated, made a snap judgment about her contributions. The impulse to defend herself surged within, but she paused. Instead of reacting defensively, she chose curiosity. What is driving my colleague's frustration? She thought. Instead of anger, she found empathy. This simple shift sparked a constructive dialogue and enhanced their collaboration. As days turned into weeks, Sarah discovered pockets of Stoic strength guiding her daily decisions, whether in mundane tasks or challenging interactions. She remembered to savor the small moments, waiting in line, commuting, or even dealing with a flat tire. Each moment transformed into an opportunity for mindfulness and practice. However, the ultimate test came unexpectedly. A family crisis emerged, shaking her foundation. Her brother faced significant personal struggles, and Sarah felt torn between her Stoic teachings and her emotional reactions. She wanted to help, but frustration crept in when her attempts to support were met with resistance. In a moment of contemplation amidst the chaos, she recalled the core Stoic principle of acceptance. "I cannot control his decisions," she mused. "I can only control my response." It was liberating. Accepting his choices didn't mean she cared less. It meant she could approach the situation with compassion rather than desperation. Sarah reached out to him, not with solutions, but with an open heart. She listened, supporting him without judgment. It wasn't a quick fix, but in that space they forged a deeper connection. She learned that embracing Stoic wisdom didn't mean avoiding emotions. It meant channeling them towards understanding and patience. As weeks passed, Sarah felt her perspective evolve. She no longer equated her self-worth with outcomes. She celebrated small victories and recognized setbacks as stepping stones. Her mind quieted and inner peace flourished. Life didn't feel any less chaotic, but she approached it with a renewed sense of control. In the end, she realized that the journey of Stoicism was not about achieving perfection. It was about embracing life's messiness. Each response she chose held the power to shape her narrative. She had become the architect of her own peace. As she prepared a new reflection for her channel, a smile spread across her face. She was ready to share these insights, knowing they could light the path for others navigating similar struggles. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this video to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.